stance versus factory ride height. Why is this the great divide in car culture? On one side, purists say stick to what the engineers intended because, hey, they've got degrees. Um, on the flip side, stancers argue for personal expression and thrilling customization possibilities. And one factory ride height is engineered for a reason. It is meticulously designed for optimal safety, comfort, and performance. But the trade-off is visual monotony, bland enough to blend in at any crowded parking lot. Reliable, yet it rarely turns heads or starts conversations. Stancing, though, now that's another planet entirely. It's the art of lowering a car's suspension to achieve a sleek, ground-hugging look. This aesthetic not only transforms your car's appearance, but redefines your entire driving experience. However, it usually poses a slippery slope of challenges, and that leads to our first pain point, road hazards. Low ride height means more frequent run-ins with speed bumps, potholes, and uneven surfaces. And that cool look suddenly costs you as you're visiting repair shops more than you'd like. Now, talk about a unwelcome game of dodge. Factory height doesn't have this issue as much. The suspension travel is designed to handle various terrains effortlessly. But what about those pesky gaps in the wheel wells? The sight makes some enthusiasts cringe, almost like looking at someone in socks and sandals. Yet stanced cars have their allure, and that pristine aesthetic is worth every penny for many. And here's where the numbers talk. The aftermarket suspension industry generates over $2 billion annually. It zeroes in on enthusiasts looking to drop their ride height dramatically. Stancing is serious business. Let's unpack what stancing involves. Step one, examine options. Coilovers, air suspension, or lowering springs. Each comes with its set of pros and cons. Air suspension equals flexibility, whereas coilovers promise performance. Lowering springs offer affordability but limited adjustability. Step two, ensure compatibility. Not every kit fits every model. Spending money on improper components is a big no-no. Imagine buying shoes a size too small. You'll end up a shade unhappy and forever uncomfortable. Research thoroughly before dropping the dime. And then it's the install. And it's generally not a one-person job unless that person happens to be a pro. Enlist help or take it to a trusted shop. Trust me on this. I've seen way too many YouTube tutorials gone wrong. Use the toolbox wisely and avoid home job regrets. Finally, testing and adjusting. And here's a vital step often overlooked. Pro tip, it's not just about how low you can go, but how adaptable your setup can be on a real road. Spend time getting your settings dialed in for optimal function and flair. When we're done navigating the ups and downs, both literal and metaphorical, it's clear there's no one-size-fits-all answer. Each route speaks volumes about what you value and ultimately how you wish to drive through life. Each has its merit, just like a well-directed movie. The conversation stanced or factory mirrors a more gigantic philosophical debate, tradition versus innovation. It's like picking between a well-worn novel or a thrilling new manuscript. Yeah, so both tell stories, each in its unique voice, which when you lean towards says a lot about you